Thank you, Katie. For In Your Corner, following some breaking political news tonight, a big shakeup in the power structure for the Lee County Republican Party.
Terry Miller, the chairman for the Republican Executive Committee, has resigned. For In Your Corner's Warren Wright has more on why Miller is now stepping down. Warren?
Well, an internal war has been brewing for the last 3 months. Fox 4 was the first to report how former Congressman Connie Mack and former state representative Trudy Williams have been very public in their criticism of Terry Miller in what they've been calling an ethical abuse of power. Chairman Miller is also a paid political consultant for incumbents Matt Caldwell, Dane Eagle, and Ray Rodriguez. Miller has always claimed he has been fair to anyone who has expressed an interest in running for office and says the executive committee has been supportive of his efforts. But tonight, Miller is stepping down, saying, "With the continued debate regarding my service as chairman, it is clear to me that we are an organization are distracted from our fundamental mission, electing Republicans. As we strive to unify our party after a tumultuous special election for our congressional seat, it is becoming apparent that this issue continues to drive a wedge into our party." Vice Chairman Chuck Quackenbush will assume the role as interim chairman and will hold a special election to fill the vacancy within 60 days. Now, the timing of Miller's resignation comes as we continue to push for answers from one of his clients, State Representative Dane Eagle, after Eagle's arrest on suspicion of DUI in Tallahassee. I've been pushing the Cape Coral Republican for an interview since the news broke, but conversations with his staff and campaign consultants are leading to nothing but false starts. So when are you, the people, going to hear from the politician? It's 2 in the morning, 2 weeks ago in Tallahassee, when an officer on duty says State Representative Dane Eagle was going over the speed limit, struck a curb, and ran a red light before he was pulled over for drunk driving. The Cape Coral lawmaker who proposed a bill that all elected officials must take a mandatory drug test refused to take a field sobriety test.
Do you still refuse to submit to this test, knowing that your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of at least 1 year and that you may be charged criminally for any subsequent refusals?
Yes, sir.
Eagle was back at work in Tallahassee the next day, representing you on the floor of the Capitol building. But last Friday, the legislative session was over. So I called Eagle's campaign consultant, Terry Miller, to set up a time to interview the state representative, and I have been talking to Miller nearly every day since, and left this message with him this morning. When we last spoke on Friday, we had talked about Dane Eagle having a sit-down conversation with what had transpired up in Tallahassee, and you said that it would happen sometime on Monday, and then Monday happened and nothing happened. So what about today? I called Eagle's legislative office in Cape Coral this morning as well and left this message. So we're hoping that we can talk to him. Is he going to be in the office later today? Shortly after, Eagle's campaign consultant called me back to explain there was going to be another setback. Dane Eagle's grandmother had passed away. And you were telling him, let's get this press conference, and he was like, this has happened, and you just found out about it? Miller said he didn't know anything more than that, not even the woman's name, but he would get back to me with a date and time for an interview. I called Eagle's legislative office again to get his grandmother's name and to offer our condolences, but his staff was out of the loop. You didn't know that she'd passed away? Well, it's been a challenging few years for the political newcomer. Just last month, Greg Eagle, Dane Eagle's father, faces a maximum penalty of 30 years in federal prison for bank fraud. And just 2 years ago, his mother, Kathy Eagle, was arrested and charged and pled no contest to a DUI. Warren Wright, Fox 4, in your corner.